Good morning. The music you're listening to in the background is a beautiful piece, the theme song from the movie Missing, played by Vangelis. And I trust you can all hear me. Can you all hear me? Good. I saw a couple of heads shake and I wondered. We are here in celebration this morning, each of us having shared a special connection with our dear friend and family member, Elizabeth Dugmore. And although over the months Liz and I had much discussion about this event in life, because it is an event in life, it's still for me at the moment, and I'm sure for some of you, had a surreal quality about it. There was much planning and thought as I visited Liz, and I said to her one day, you are going to be directing this whole procedure this morning. So wherever she is, I know she's with us in this moment. And I greet family and friends who are linked live stream with us from far afield. This is the way Liz wanted to be remembered. She touched so many lives. She touched so many hearts and brought so much joy to many. Her vivaciousness, her joy, her honesty, a deep, deep honesty, love, and a deep understanding of life. And when I talk about life, it's with a capital L. It is life. So we are really celebrating today because we are all the better for knowing Liz. Her deep love of family and connection with her sons, Devlin and Daniel, began long ago. And our thoughts and love are with you both and with Neville this morning and going forward. Let us just become still a moment. And just picture Liz being with us now with that big smile, beautiful soul and beautiful memories. In the stillness we know that her way forward is as it should be. And we embrace her with our thoughts at this moment. I'm now going to hand over to Dan, who will address you before being followed by Devlin and others with chosen words that Liz has particularly put together so carefully. Beautiful, beautiful words. So Dan, if you would carry on, please.
Morning. This is a poem by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both and be one traveller. Long I stood and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that the passing there had worn them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less travelled by. And that has made all the difference.
So she wanted a laugh, eh? She wanted to have a good time. This is probably not going to be it. I'm going to laugh with you later. I don't have any prescribed writing or readings. I'm just going to tell you some stories. But I wanted to welcome you all as friends first. But it was on the flight over here I realized I can't do that. Friends is a wholly inadequate way to describe the relationships that you all had with her. The depth and the meaning of your relationship with her go far beyond that. You are Liz's soul sisters. You are spirit brothers. You are sacred journeymen who have walked unusual paths and breathed rare air with her, with this giant of a person. Many or most of you have become uncles and aunties, grannies and grandpas and sisters and brothers to Daniel and I. All of you were really, really loved. To a little boy with my blood relatives 6,000 miles away, it was an absolute pleasure having you all as such intimate family. And for that, I'm truly, deeply grateful. As a grown man with my own family, living 10,000 miles away, it's been an absolute blessing. It has brought me much comfort and confidence, knowing that no matter what might happen, my dear mother would have your care and love and support. And such wonderful people you are, there's no way for me to express the depth of gratitude I have for that. But I am very grateful. So I ask, why are we here? What brought us here? And the only word I can think of is spirit. Liz's indomitable spirit. Impossible to subdue, impossible to defeat, and no matter what she faced, it was head on and probably at full blast. So I'm going to take you on a little journey. I want you to visualize with me. You know this story. A young Elizabeth getting off an aeroplane with 2 suitcases and 2 boys. I want you to imagine it, please. The doubt, the fear, the unknown, and yet that spirit, that pioneering spirit, the hope in her heart, the faith in her belief, the trust in her God. Imagine stepping off that plane and just knowing that you were going to make it work, that everything was going to be okay. It's inspiring. And so just for a second on the subject of spirit and faith, this journey would be incomplete if we didn't speak about one very special person. A great influence in Liz's life was her mum and my great nanny Mary. She was the spiritual guide who nurtured Liz's true north, her spiritual compass. She was the furnace who forged Liz's ethics and morals and instilled the grace of charity even when you have so little. That grace of charity is actually why I'm wearing a Star Wars t-shirt today. Another funny story you might be aware of. You can imagine me as a young boy, uprooted again. I think I was about 8 or 9, living in England, saving up all my pennies from doing my chores. And I used to buy these little Star Wars figures. And I loved them, I cherished them, I treasured them. I kept them through my adolescence and my teenage years. And when I came home one year, while studying abroad, Mum had given it all away. Given it all away to a family in need. I was shocked. But I never begrudged her that decision. I never begrudged her because while she could bring such light into other people's lives. She never once, for a second, diminished the light she brought into mine. And that's a truly wonderful gift that she brings to all of us, that she leaves behind. Her flame that has sparked something in everybody here today. That loving, gentle guidance from great Nanny Mary, galvanized by Liz's indomitable spirit, has left us all with a spark, a very precious spark. I hold that spark most dear, not least of all because I see that spark in all of you. But I also see it every day. And while they're not here, Danny and Charlie and Ben desperately want to be here to say their own goodbyes. And so in a closing thought, I want to bring us full circle. I'm going to ask you to visualize with me again. Imagine Liz again, this time perhaps a little wiser. Not that bright-eyed slip of a girl stepping off an airplane with 2 suitcases and 2 boys. This is Liz, fully prepared for her next adventure. A new paradigm for her to pioneer. She's dancing, barefooted, in a field of flowers, smiling over her shoulder as she skips through St. Peter's gates. But this time it's just her, without suitcases and without her boys, but not without her pioneering spirit. Travel lightly, Liz, and rest in peace, Mum.
Thank you both. And now we're going to have a succession of people speaking, words that Liz particularly wrote herself. I'm sorry if I jumped ahead of you, but it's just to tell people that there are some readings. Everybody knows which order they are in.
Good morning, everyone. I'm from the Moreton Grove, in the village, from mud pies decorated with grass, bonfire and duck apple, nights, and ginger biscuits. I'm from fireworks, Catherine wheels, and Guy Fawkes burning on the fire. I'm from Granny Mary's fairy stories, a large, happy family, rambling roses, and a garden full of wild daffodils and bluebells. I'm from snowdrops, crocuses, and hedgehogs with leather pads. I'm from selling peas on the back doorstep, growing spuds in a bucket, and the rattling of cups and saucers as the train passes. I'm from no butcher in our village, no chemist. However, we did have a market garden and a dairy. I'm from St. Peter's and Paul's Church on the top of the hill, from incense and candles, Latin Mass and singing. I'm from wallpaper and paint, from knitting and sewing, and queuing for the loo with a family of 8. I'm from Harrison Park, sledding and the snow, from dancing around the Maypole building dens and Grove Road Station. I'm from the train to Liverpool, Saturday movies at the local cinema, Zorro and the smell of Mayflower on the way to church. I'm from fishing on the promenade, dancing at the Mardi Gras, the Downbeat and the Liverpool Cavern. I'm from watching the Rolling Stones live, the Beatles, Jerry Jerry Lee Lewis and the Supremes. I'm from Leonard Cohen, Smokey Robertson, and the Temptations, and so much more. I'm from 37 years hairdressing and listening to people's stories, from 30 years of yoga and listening to my body, and a great love of people. I'm from teaching, explaining, and supporting. I'm from counseling, understanding, and holding. I'm from everything and everywhere imaginable. I'm from love. I am from life.
I'm from I'm from fresh milk delivered in glass bottles on the doorstep every morning, and from listening to Mum helter-skelter down the stairs to fetch it before the birds broke the seal and stole the cream, which was thick and rich and delicious on porridge. I'm from the fishman calling every Friday, sitting tall on his horse and cart, calling the price of his freshly caught fish, and from Mum buying cod for us and scraps for the cats. I'm from the big, loud, cockney voice of the rag and bone man, calling once a month or so. He also drove a horse and cart. I'm from following that horse up the road and collecting his poop in a bucket lined with a plastic bag with holes in which Dad would fill with water, let soak, and then sprinkle on the veggie garden for fertilizer. I'm from passing this job on to my sister. I'm from sieving the soil in the garden with an ancient rusty sieve, and from being in awe of the earth and all she produced. I'm from Dad's homemade plastic hothouse, which sometimes melted from the heat of the paraffin heater. I'm from the smell of that heater and burnt toast covered with dripping. I'm from the sycamore tree and her seed pods, which we called fairies in flight. I'm from pink and white roses rambling up a metal bed frame against the garden wall. I'm from shopping for Auntie Nancy and stealing 3 sugared almonds from her mantelpiece, 1 pink, 1 yellow, 1 white. I'm from shopping for Mrs. Buckley, who paid a penny every Saturday, and 12 aniseed balls for that penny. I'm from my paper round at Davis's on the corner, getting paid a shilling a week, which I always gave to Mum, and I'm from a racing bike, which Dad bought from Mr. Longworth, paid for at 6pence a week. I'm from laughing with Lucy Connor, swallowing a pin, and a bus ride with my dad to the hospital, and staying there for a week. I'm from 1,000 happy memories in the village that was my kith.
I'm from Africa. I'm from blazing sunsets, red earth, and goodness. I'm from the veldt, the savannah, and the golden desert. From the lion calls, jackal howls, and fish eagles in flight. I'm from the parched earth, drought and sorrow. From places that set fire to my soul like Damara land. Rukakana Falls, the Caprivi Strip, and the Tugela. I'm from the hiking, the Fish River Canyon, the hot waters of Eyes, and the bake pot bread from the Otter Trail, the Tsitsikamma, and the wonderful husband who carried my pack. I'm from Ojivarongo, the long roads of the Southwest Africa. Hyenas slinking past lions. From water holes at night. The sounds or giraffe necking and being chased by a rhino. I'm from Halfmen's Richterveld, the strip of green alongside the Orange River. From the rock deserts, Gemsbok, and the greatest beauty imaginable. I'm from the red earth, made red by man's war and blood. I'm from a universe in the atmosphere, the crystal sparkle of air and the flow of the environment. I'm from sunshine, wilderness, and national parks. From camping, canoeing, tents, and scorpions. From campfires, Africa, and the open starlit skies. I am from Africa.
I'm from wholeness, inclusion, and alignment. From dedication, commitment, and hard work. I'm from my mother's heart, smoothness and quiet inside. From a really good sleep, a gentle mind, loyalty, and love. I'm from the power of communication, fairy tales, myths, and legends. Angels and saints, and all things pure and good. I'm from listening and learning and teaching. I'm from offering service, opening minds and hearts, and support. I'm from my father's open heart, his war stories, and allowing me my point of view. I'm from desert roses, muddy frog ponds and bumblebees, from blue skies, a gentle breeze, and peacocks calling from across the valley. I am from sorrow. I am from hurt and pain and unkindness. I'm from deep wounds made by sharpened knives that stabbed and cut and sliced. I'm from bewilderment, puzzlement, and others' jealousy. I'm from the greatest love of my life. I'm from Neville's kindness, generosity, and support. I'm from all our travels around Africa. I'm from a healing body, a deep knowing, and an untroubled heart. I'm from everything good and pure. I'm from the eye of the needle, the center of the storm, and the eternal void. I'm from the holy mystery, unfathomable love, and the fullness of life.
This is a poem called Wild Geese by Mary Oliver. You do not have to be good. You do not have to walk on your knees for 100 miles through the desert, repenting.
You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. Tell me about despair, yours, and I'll tell you mine. Meanwhile, the world goes on. Meanwhile, the sun and the clear pebbles of the rain are moving across the landscapes, over the prairies and the deep trees, the mountains and the rivers. Meanwhile, the wild geese, high in the clean blue air, are heading home again. Whoever you are, no matter how lonely, the world offers itself to your imagination. It calls to you like the wild geese, harsh and exciting, over and over announcing your place in the family of things. So tell me, what will you do with this one wild and precious life?
And the last reading from Liz. I am from Sons Without Borders to love, care, and kindness. I am from there being just the three of us for so long that we were one person. I am from a husband's love and care, profound enough to take your breath away. I'm from Danny and Tammy's love, strength and care, from Charlie and Ben and Kinu's sparkling creativity, and from my brothers and sisters who care beyond caring. I'm from Dan's bluest eyes, from Devlin's perfect posture, Neville's Zen camping in the wilderness. I'm from amazing friends, each and every one, a precious pearl made into a necklace that has saved my life. I love you with all my heart. Over the weeks, we have chatted about life, Liz and I. This was our main topic, actually, the mystery of life, the depth of life, the wonder and joy of life. And I'm so grateful to have shared 35 years of continuous study with her. It's been absolutely wonderful. I said to Liz, because we stood together when Helen was going through her transition stage, and I said to Liz, you and Helen had better have a darn good reception committee waiting for me when it's my turn one day, definitely. I won't accept anything less. I could not conceive of such friendships through our studies that began with June and we carried them further. An understanding of life never ends, so the memories are endless and valued. And I have one last reading to share with you from a book that was included in our studies, and I still have a picture in my mind of Liz standing at the podium once sharing this reading. It resonated so with both of us. It's from Matthew Fox's book, The Coming of the Cosmic Christ, and it goes, listen to the cosmic Christ, to cosmic wisdom, calling all the children of God together. Come, children, drink of my waters, which are all common waters. They are free and available to all my children. Drink of my wisdom from your own unique well. Let the Taoists drink and the Muslims drink. Let the Jews drink and the Buddhists drink. Let the Christians drink and let all the native peoples drink. And then tell me, what have you drunk? How deeply have you imbibed my refreshment? What wet and running wisdom drips from inside you to the outside. What have you to share with others of my wisdom and harmonious living, of the dripping of the oils of compassion and the lubricants of your common anointings as my images, my other Christs, my co-creators of wisdom on earth? I'm tired of your religious wars, your sectarian divisions, your crusading spirits that arise from disharmony, and I long for harmony. If there must be competition, let it take place at the level of shared gifts and bountiful outpourings of wisdom. Pray together, create harmony and healing together. Celebrate praise and thank together. Cease using religion to divide. Use it for its purpose. Use it for its purpose to reconnect to Mother Earth, to blessings, to the underground river that I am and that you all share. And cease scandalizing the young with your indifference to these awesome blessings by your competition and your boredom. Praise one another, praise the earth, and in doing so, you praise me. I just wish to now ask you to join me in taking a moment of silence. Just picture Liz in all her wonderful happiness, and take this moment to send her on her continued journey with a blessing and a wonderful memory that you hold dear. And we know, Liz, that the blessing of God is upon you. His peace abides with you. His presence illuminates your heart now and forevermore. Amen. And it has been suggested when you leave, because the flowers were chosen by Liz, wild flowers, something natural and wonderful. If you'd all like to come and take a flower with you when you go. And I believe we've got some other music. This music, incidentally, I have to tell you, we were down at Storms River for a workshop. And right at the outset, this piece was played in full volume. And it moved us so much. We just looked at each other and we said, that music. And we didn't need anything else. This music just moves our souls and our spirits. And I'm sure you've been touched by it today. But there is some other music coming up now as we lead out. Dave and the Mechanics, The Living Years. And as we lead out, you can come and pick up a flower, but let's listen to the music. Can you make it nice and loud, please?
Every generation blames the one before, and all of their frustrations come beating on your door. I know that I'm a prisoner to all my father held so dear. I know that I'm a hostage to all his hopes and fears. I just wish I could have told him in the living years. Oh, crumpled bits of paper filled with imperfect thoughts, still to conversations. I'm afraid that's all we've got. You say you just don't see it. He says it's perfect sense. You just can't get agreement in this present tense. We all talk a different language, talking in defense. Say it loud. Say it loud. Oh, say clear. You can listen as well as you hear. It's too late. It's too late when we die. Oh, when we die.